Hey everyone, it's Natch here doing another review for games and how getting 100% by completing the trophy list can help your mental fitness. Please keep in mind everything here is just my opinion based on my own life experience. There are some professional studies that would suggest I'm on the right track, but for now, I'm here to just spread the word and help people look at gaming as more than just entertainment. So with that, let's jump right in. Today I'm going over Godfall, developed by Counterplay Games, released in 2020. Godfall is both single player and multiplayer, and an internet connection is required to play even if you're only doing single player. Before having played Godfall, I had no idea what it was or really what to expect, but after watching the trailer, I was really excited to play it. I have to admit though, at first I just was really disappointed. I didn't like it at all, but in order to earn 100%, you really had to make an effort to understand the game mechanics and strategies rather than just kind of brawling your way through the game, which was really easy to do. Once that became kind of the situation, the reality, I really started enjoying the game and its challenges. So kudos to Counterplay for making a trophy list that really encourages players to challenge themselves. Okay, so before we get into the fun stuff, some of you might be asking, is this appropriate for kids to play? In short, maybe, but let's take an organic look at it anyways. The ESRB rating for Godfall is teen, 13 and older for animated blood and violence. I tend to agree with this, though had the storyline been explained a bit more thoroughly, and if some enemies didn't appear human-like, I'd say it was actually probably fine for preteen, 9 and older. It's kind of at your discretion, and so it's really not often though that I agree with ESRB, so parents, feel free to be more confident in your decisions whether you're going to let your kid play this or not. Alright, so now you may be wondering just how long will this take to get 100%? Well, to be honest, a lot of that depends on the skill set of the player. For me, I expected Godfall would take me between 22 and 42 hours to get 100%, and I went way over that, and for good reason. I underestimated the difficulty, so I'd say it would reasonably take anyone at least 35 hours to get 100%. There are no known cheats or glitches that would help, or at least they're not there anymore. Also, game difficulty and multiplayer are not necessary to earn 100%, so there's that. The other factor to determine how long this will take to get 100% is looking at the trophy list difficulty itself. Even with guides and walkthroughs, which I always suggest using if you can, I'd say Godfall's trophy list is above average, and if you'd like to see the guides I use, they will be in the video description below. Also keep in mind, boosting is possible because it is a multiplayer game, and I would actually say it's preferred if you're looking to keep completion time down. Okay, so now the fun stuff. As you know, the whole point of my channel is to help educate and promote gaming for mental fitness. I truly believe you can improve so many mental abilities by earning 100% in a game rather than just playing the game for fun. For Godfall, I'd say its trophy list mostly improves critical thinking. And look, critical thinking is so important to your own success, whether that be in school or work. It's the ability to assess problems to decide your solution, essentially a combination of mental reflex and problem solving. Kind of think of it like playing chess. The way pieces move doesn't change necessarily, but which piece you do move depends on what's available and the likelihood it will help you win. And since there are so many variables with each move, being able to evaluate the situation and make a good move as fast as you can greatly improves your chance of winning. So being able to strengthen your brain's ability to analyze and react to changing conditions in real time by playing just a video game is a great way to do mental fitness. The trophy that best highlights this is Ascendant, which requires you to reach floor 20 in the Ascended Tower of Trials, which is a much harder difficulty than the standard Tower of Trials. Basically, the mode consists of 39 battles to get this trophy. Each level is split into 2 fights, but the trophy unlocks after you finish the first fight of level 20. And obviously, as the level goes higher, the difficulty increases. The game makes it near impossible to complete this without specifically building up your character's gear. Since character levels are capped at 50, enemies here, though, their level goes well over 80. So basically, you have to fight handicapped. On top of that, you have to select negative attributes called Banes, which are always randomized for each run. All in all, it's a very fun challenge and really forces players to understand each character's abilities and build up their gear to support that, which I really like about this game. It is what I really like about it, and it's just a perfect example of why gaming for mental fitness is so beneficial. Being able to beat the game, just the campaign, it's extremely easy. It's so easy, I didn't even bother to complete it. Thankfully, I was able to get all the trophies outside the campaign, so I didn't even bother finishing it. That's just how disappointing it was to me. But if you are playing Godfall to earn 100%, I mean, you really have to invest some time to understand the entire game mechanics, and you have to build up your character, their attributes, once you hit that level 50 cap. So the only thing you could do is really after that is, again, just build up the gear, and you really have to do that to the strength of your character and what they're doing. So it's very fun and challenging in that way. So where the stigma of gaming can be, sometimes portrayed as harmful or a waste of time, that may be true, and it can be true for a game specifically like Godfall, where it's just very easy to just kind of button mash your way through the campaign and call it a day. But that is definitely not true for Godfall if you're looking to earn 100%, and that helps improve mental fitness. And again, it is so invaluable in my opinion, because again, you're playing it through a video game, and even if you are struggling, the consequences are not as much as maybe compared to other things you may do to try to challenge yourself and improve on mental fitness or your mental abilities. And before we call it a wrap here, let's talk a bit about improvements. When I think about trophies that would have reflected Godfall and have been more helpful for mental fitness, I do think having character-specific trophies would have been good. Each character has, or really is unique, and would mostly require a different build than others to be successful. So having harder trophies attached to that would have been really nice to see, just because, obviously there's all these different characters, and you're not really expected to use them. Kind of the same thing with certain maneuvers, or I guess player abilities. There are some things you could do to put on everyone, and you're not really expected to use a whole lot. Like the ability to siphon health or stuff like that. Having added some trophies just for that would have also kind of been a step up for people to expect and look forward to the harder challenges like the Ascendant trophy. So that's just something for Counterplay to think about for sequels or other series. Okay, that's a wrap. Again, at the end of the day, I had a lot of fun playing Godfall. I would recommend it if you're looking to build critical thinking, and if you have any questions about this game or mental fitness, or just want to share your experience with Godfall, feel free to leave a comment or message me. I will do my best to answer any questions in a reasonable time. Alright everyone, that's another review in the bag. If you want to watch me play live and even join in on my multiplayer games, follow me on Twitch. If you would like to hear more about mental fitness, my game previews, and initial impressions, go on over and follow my Instagram. If you'd like to help choose what game I should play next, or guess how long the next game will take, you can do that over on X. That's where I do my polls. Keep a lookout there. And finally, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.